DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be returned for deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. To throw, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otton. The Buccaneers at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd and 4. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He's got Otton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Levis on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Levis sets up to throw here. And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing. Mayfield. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a 2nd and 10.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side, hauled in by Alton. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mayfield now on second down. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They begin with Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Got his man, Okonkwo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Second and 6. The Spears with another carry. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Play action now. Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Okonkwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Titans 14, Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Levis out of the shotgun now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 2-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 1.
Levis from the gun. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Levis now on 1st and 10. Going to the right here and finding Burks. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
14-yard line.
Second and 9. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield on play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Second down, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A second down throw for Mayfield. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, here's White. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Real.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Levis's throw is on target to Burks. And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Levis to throw off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And here's a give to Spears. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now here is another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And now the rookie's free. Down to the 10. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Buccaneers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Henry up the middle.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Hand off to Spears.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On second down, they'll run with White. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield finds White.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Baker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mayfield to throw.
This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Here's 2nd down.
And they'll try and preserve that lone timeout as he comes up and clocks it here on the spike.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
They'll try and run it here. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. Right back to Spears.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.